Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray handed in the paperwork yesterday to enter the NFL draft. To no one's surprise, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to choose football over baseball. He still could end up joining the Oakland A's. And if he does fully commit to the NFL, it'll be an interesting test case. He's listed at 5'10". He's going to be probably showing up at a little over 5'9" at the combine. But we'll see what the combine says about how tall he is. And even if he's not 5'10", the new NFL provides the landscape for him being an intriguing prospect because the pro game is more like the college game than ever before. You spread the field. There's more protection for mobile quarterbacks. And even Murray's predecessor at Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, he's barely 6 feet tall, and he went number 1 overall and is probably going to be the offensive rookie of the year. It's maybe the right time for Murray to come into the NFL. But then again, he's an exciting baseball player. Either way, it's a good time to be Kyler Murray because he's going to make fan base very happy, depending on which sport he chooses. Now, I know that the Oakland A's are not sure what's happening here. They weren't surprised that he sent in the paperwork to go to the NFL draft, or at least the possibility of making himself eligible for the NFL draft. Now you're going to get people who are going to start to nitpick a little bit with, is he the kind of quarterback who is he accurate enough? Can he put it into tight windows? How is his arm strength? All of his baseball abilities are going to help him with football. The arm strength is there. He's got touch, can put it into, small windows. And I think we're seeing what Baker Mayfield did, Drew Brees has done, and Russell Wilson. Not Brees as much because Brees is still a pocket quarterback. I mean, what he's done is amazing to be that size, to be a pocket quarterback, whereas Russell Wilson and Baker Mayfield, they use their legs. They're a little more elusive, and that's what Kyler Murray is going to use as pretty much the blueprint for what kind of success he can have. And you have these teams that will have first-round picks, and do you take a chance on a quarterback with the first-round pick? He's going to get intel already with his agent, Scott Boras, to find out what teams think of him. And what happens a lot of times is somebody who starts as a first-rounder doesn't end up as a first-rounder, maybe not as high. It's the guy who is the lower first-round pick. They usually move up, or a second-round pick. That's where you see where guys kind of misjudge how good they are or how much somebody wants them. Go back to Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes. They jumped up big time. But it's because teams, once they do their scouting report, then they're able to go, okay, you know what? He's better than what we thought. He's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger. That's what usually happens. So I don't know if that happens to Kyler Murray. We want him to be a first-round draft pick. We want him to save the NFL draft this year. That's what we're hoping for. But can you get the right fit for Kyler Murray, and who's willing to take that chance? Now you play that game of poker because let's say you have the 18th pick and you go, is he going to be there? And then you get nervous because somebody's going to put out false information. Somebody really likes somebody. Hey, do you want to make a trade to come up to, let's say, 15, 3 spots? What are you willing to give us? That's the kind of stuff that happens, the games that will be played. And Kyler Murray, I just want to know, if I'm the Oakland A's, I do not give him any extra money. I do not. I want to find out if he truly wants to play baseball, and I don't think he does. I understand leverage, and he's using the leverage, and his agent's using that leverage. I don't know if you're going to get $15 million. If it takes $15 million to get him to play baseball, I don't want him. I would trade him. I'd trade his rights if I could. You either want to play or you don't want to play, because you can't be half in if you're going to go to the minor leagues for a year or so. And I think he's got this taste of stardom. And it's really hard to give up that taste of stardom. And then all of a sudden you're going to be on a bus in minor league cities. I don't think he wants that. He would rather be a backup quarterback in the NFL to start than be, trudging through the minor leagues. Plus, you're playing in front of 80,000. He's played in front of big crowds from high school to college. And I think to go back and go into the minor leagues, and there's some drudgery there. And even if you go to the A's, they average 18,000. Baseball certainly needs Kyler Murray. Football, I think, wins out. But that's only if he's a first-round draft pick. Because I wonder if he's a second-round pick, is he going to go into the NFL? And even then, I would have a problem with him. If you're not that committed or you're not totally committed, you're not going to be successful. As great a talent, you got to be all in and at that position in the NFL. Drew Brees gets upset if somebody beats him to the facility. He does. He's that competitive. I'm sure Russell Wilson is the same way. Brady is the same way. Greatness doesn't take time off. You put in more time to be great. And Kyler Murray will have to do that. But I want to know if you're all in. And if you're all in, if I'm the Oakland A's, you want to play baseball? Then come play baseball. Do we want to work on terms to get you on the 40-man roster by September? We're going to, make sure that you're up on the Major League roster? Okay, we can discuss things like that. But I want to know if you want to play football or baseball. And I feel like he still wants to play football. Therefore, if I'm the Oakland A's, here's the authors of Moneyball. You're not going to give him extra money. So if I give you $10 million more, now you want to play baseball? I don't want you. And if you're an NFL team, if you're a second-round pick, do you want to play football? Like it feels like it's a little tenuous there with both sports there.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.